Never
Hello,
forget.
I'm Northernlion. I am the host.
We're not
going
gonna
to
do that. Have you seen The
Hello,
Host? The
Nick.
South Korean horror kaiju film?
No.
No, it's a kaiju film?
It's a kaiju film. It's pretty
The
good, man.
kaiju film.
It was a kaiju film before kaiju films became cool again, back when they were still shitty. But it's good. It's a good one.
What kind of host is it?
It's like a lizard fish monster.
Do you have to like open up
Is that
any
the
ports?
most?
Yeah, you gotta open it up and it goes like bleh. It's a good movie.
Try cantaloupes with salt. That's also real good.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Nick.
Me and
Nick
Josh
was
are talking
talking
about this.
like cantaloupes with salt. I said I don't like cantaloupes, and I don't like the honeydews. I don't like them.
You don't like those melons?
I don't like the melons. They're bad melons.
They're delicious.
I like
Okay.
watermelons. The watermelons are delicious. Let's talk
People
watermelon.
always, I see it on Twitter all the time. They're like, I got a fruit salad. It was half cantaloupe. What's bullshit? And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. That's great.
I know. Take
You
that
said
back. I
that
don't want it.
lyrically too. I got
Yeah.
a fruit salad. It was half cantaloupe. Sound like you're about to rap. All of a sudden,
I was. All these haters be hating cantaloupe. They don't realize that the melon is dope. The end. First off, Josh, how are you doing? Hello.
I'm doing well. How are you? Hello.
I'm not going to answer that. And Nick, happy birthday.
Thank you.
For he's a jolly good streamer. For he's a jolly good streamer. Nick is a jolly good streamer.
And I don't respect the intro.
That's true. People are telling me you don't respect the intro.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you to everybody in chat that's saying it too. Much appreciated.
Have you done anything special for your birthday thus far?
I've been sweating a lot and working on my computer trying to make my graphics cards work. I'm a salty man today. It's real dumb. But
Did you get a new
it's
graphics
cool. No, I had a power surge the other day, and now my games don't run very well anymore, and that makes me sad. So I have to figure out why.
Well, I hope it's not physical damage to your graphics card.
From
I do
show.
too.
I have no idea how technology works, but I hope
need
that's not
another
it,
graphics card.
because that seems bad. I need a new computer in general. I'm definitely going to get one this year.
I'll take your old one if you're done with it.
I mean, you could if you want to. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
It's getting up there, though. It's a little bit framey when we do
Yeah.
stuff like this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
like this.
Well,
Like
like
cameras.
the two cameras and the forest in the background. It gets a little
Oh.
framey.
Yeah, mine gets
That's
framey.
no fun.
In any case, welcome to the Northernlion Live Super Show. It's a pleasure to be here. What you're seeing in the background right now is some footage of early access game The Forest. You probably haven't heard of it. It's like a little known indie gem. Barely the #1 seller on Steam. Not really a big deal. Our docket for today is going to be news and fan mail as we talk over the Forest gameplay here. And then we're going to play some 1001 Spikes in the middle section of the stream, which should be entertaining. Some trivia, which I forgot to load into XSplit, so we'll do that on the fly a little bit later. And then we're going to finish off with the Binding of Isaac Daily Challenge, which is a seed that is featured on the Binding of Isaac subreddit. r/Binding of Isaac. Not the
Wait.
Binding of Isaac. That's very different.
It's not a Josh seed.
No, we're going to use the Daily Challenge seed.
All right.
I'm sorry to inform you of that. There's the first Daily Challenge seed that I saw from the subreddit actually had a 6-9 in it. It might have had two 6-9s in it. And people were like, this is the greatest seed of all time. I think there is something to the reasoning that like a 6-9 is just like an instant code for like, this is great.
We
I
gotta
think I-
write to the spider mod guy and get him to take apart the code a little bit.
I still buy into the narrative, the conspiracy, I guess I should say, that Spider is sneaking some, like, well, I don't know what you call it, like ARG almost for Rebirth into
man.
Spider mod. Because there's times when I play it and I'm like, wait a minute, like, there's a disproportionately high number of dimes and nickels spawning. What does it mean? And I like digging through the clues. And then it I get like confirmation bias because then people are like, I've been noticing a lot of dimes and nickels too. And I'm like, well, it must be true then. It's
Yeah.
not just me.
The
Anyway.
dimes and nickels are a clue.
Dude,
they
Wait,
could be.
Spider Mod. That's who's that? Who's
What?
Spider by? Who's Spider Mod by? Is it by someone?
Spider. It's by Spider.
You
Just
don't know who
Spider.
Spider is.
Spider's the dude who made Spider mod.
Okay, what's he have to do with fucking the new one?
He's on the dev team for Rebirth.
Oh, so you didn't say that.
We're
I
the
didn't know.
dream builders. Like, remember during the 52-hour live stream, the Risk of Rain guys got that publishing deal
Yeah.
with Chucklefish. That's
Yeah.
we did like a, I think Bisnap and I did a Q&A with Edmund McMillan, and then
Yeah.
we were talking about Spider, and he's like, Spider, you should just like say hello in chat, because Tyrone's going to give you a job. And then he did.
Oh my god, that's so,
So badass.
awesome.
It's I don't know. It's funny.
That's real good. I like that a lot.
We don't have any real skills, but if people do have real skills, we can hook them up with the people who can help them out.
I think that's a good skill to have.
Maybe.
Hookups?
Networking?
My skill, what's your skill? Hooking up.
Yeah. That's what I tell the ladies.
Tell all the babes,
Yeah, exactly. All right, what do we have for news today? There's been some big news today. The biggest news. Why don't you introduce it, Nick? The biggest news of the day.
Fred Durst retweeted me the other day. That's the biggest news. The actual Fred Durst, the chocolate starfish, the man himself.
Is he the chocolate starfish?
Yeah. That's my man.
I feel like right now, like, how am I going to describe this? We're like a planet, and there's a Fred Durst satellite orbiting around us. But it's not a stable equilibrium where Fred Durst stays away from us. It's an unstable orbit, and he's slowly getting closer and closer to impact with Northernlion Live Super Show. He already tweeted about Bear Hug. Now he retweeted Nick, and it's like, oh, we're going to put on the heat shields, because it could happen. The other thing, Limp Bizkit has a new album coming out this year.
Yeah.
It would be the perfect
guess
opportunity for some cross-promotion, I think.
Absolutely.
How amazing would it be?
I'm just going to exclusively draw Fred Durst now, and Limp Bizkit in general.
How amazing would it be if somehow we got a shout-out on the new Limp Bizkit album? Like, that would actually probably make
this
my
one's
life.
for Nick. You're my favorite motherfucker.
I mean, he's a wild enough dude that it could happen, maybe. Probably a pretty low chance, but it could happen. We'd have to become very relevant to his life all of a sudden, which I don't see us doing.
Maybe it'll just be like in the jewel case, in the actual physical copy, there'll be like a thanks Nick little blurb.
Oh yeah, that would be sweet too. You just put a tiny
vinyl.
little version of my picture of him on it.
Yeah, if you get it on vinyl, since it's blown up, they'll put your face on the cover too.
Do they still have CDs anymore?
Limp Bizkit's first single from the new album is being issued exclusively on cassette tape. And it sounds like I'm being facetious, but that is the damn truth.
Are you fucking
I
serious?
am 100% serious.
How do people play cassette tapes anymore?
You go to Value Village and you buy a cassette. You go to Goodwill and you buy a cassette deck.
I kind of want
You have to
one.
hack the cassette and then you use the two pencils to turn it.
I think maybe at this point you just buy a used car from like the early 1990s.
Yep.
Right.
That's the cheapest way, I think, to get one.
Would you like to get in my Biscuit Mobile? I've got the newest Limp Bizkit single on hi-fi.
And it's just like locked in there, right? Like the tape is just locked in, so you can't ever get it out. So that car then becomes the Biscuit Mobile.
Wait,
I
what
like
the
it.
fuck?
I don't know.
2,400 viewers?
There you go.
Whoa.
Enjoy it.
What the hell?
Really?
Well, now you got to put your game face on.
that
Yeah.
happening?
It's serious business now.
All right. Biggest news, Fred Durst retweeting Nick. Second biggest news.
Thank you for humoring me.
No worries. Josh, why don't you introduce the second biggest news today?
Awesome. Yes, Dark Souls 2 DLC. I am super excited for this. I can't wait.
Do you have the
so-
press release in front of you?
I don't have the press release in front of me. Do you?
I could.
Get that.
All right, fine.
All I know is it's 3 separate downloadable things. You can get a
Yes.
season pass on Steam for I think $25.
Yes.
But it's broken up into like 3 King's Crown. So there's the Ivory Crown, there's the Old King's Crown.
Old Iron King.
Yeah, and the Sunken Crown.
Sunken is first. Yeah. Crown of the Sunken
Yeah.
King, Crown of the Ivory King, and Crown of the Ivory King.
Mhm.
I hope I
All right.
said that properly. So I do
so.
have the press release now. Crown of the Sunken King is the first chapter of the trilogy. The trilogy is called The Lost Crowns, as you might expect. The Crown of the Sunken King sends players on a journey to reclaim the crowns that Dronglaeg's King Vendrick once owned. Spoilers. Crown of the Sunken King features an entirely different world within the Dark Souls 2 universe, where stepped pyramids span a vast underground cavern. It is said that one of the ancient crowns lay buried deep within these caverns, but surely such a valued item cannot sit unguarded. Players that seek adversity and glory will be rewarded with a crown that holds the strength of lords from times long past. So yeah, there's going to be 3 DLC packs for Dark Souls 2. They're coming out in July, August, and September, so once every month. And yeah, $25 for the season pass. I think they're going to be 15 each.
10 to 15 is what I
I
would
would
guess.
think 10 because it's $25, so you think you get the $5 off for the season pass.
That's what I would think too. Oh, you know what? You're totally right. It is $9.99 US for each one. and the season pass is $25. So that's
pretty good.
That's cool. How do you feel about
I guess
this?
what it comes down to is like, is it enough money to warrant it or whatever? But like, it's more Dark Souls, and so I'm all in for that.
How do you feel, Nick?
I have some mixed feelings. I was a little bit cynical about this announcement because I had noticed that there was a number of images and things that were sort of taken from the areas that were revealed in this DLC trailer. So I was thinking, hey, are we getting into that whole territory where we like held back parts of the game? But that's, I guess people mostly don't care about that discussion much anymore. I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'll decide in the next month.
I don't have any kind of like, ethical or like ethical concerns or uneasiness about it. I don't know if I'll get it. I'll probably get it, but I don't know if I'll play it because I'm kind of done with Dark Souls 2 for now. And I don't know.
Get it.
I know you will. I love Dark Souls 2. I just don't know if like I'm ready to play it through again. Mm-hmm. Maybe what I would do is wait until all 3 are out in September and then play like one game that actually has all of the new content, assuming that's how it's actually going to work. Because I don't want to play it 3 times in the next 3 months. I've already beaten the game like 5 times.
I don't think you're gonna have to play through the whole game. I think it's gonna be something you can do extra. So like in Dark Souls 1, didn't after you beat the game, it automatically started a new game plus?
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2 doesn't do that.
True.
And so I figure you could just go and do it whatever you want.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
All right.
I don't want to
It also might need to be a fresh game to like load in the new content. I don't know if they can stream it into one that already is going. I mean, maybe they can.
That's true. Maybe.
It's possible, but I would rather just play through like the whole definitive like complete package in one go rather than like beat Dark Souls 2 again now or like use an existing game and then jump back into it.
Right. I totally agree. I mean, if I could have all of them at one time, yes, I would definitely prefer that. But if they're going to do it this way, then I'm just going to be a sucker and buy them or, get them one by one and play through them all each.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
And I would just go one step removed from that and just say I'd like to play the definitive version the first time I played it.
Right. Yeah.
But, sorry.
I mean, you're a big fan of the original Dark Souls. You didn't play did you play the definitive version the first time you played?
No. But I went back to it. Because I'm silly.
What would make you like okay with DLC then?
I don't know.
Like a proper expansion pack.
It's like the amount of value proposition versus the amount of time before it exists. Also, I have to be real satisfied with the original game, and my feelings on the original game were middling. So, it feels a little cynical for me to look at it. I guess we're kind of the whole spectrum, the 3 of us. Like, I'm sort of the negative, neutral is Ryan, and Josh is the positive one. So
on Dark Souls 2, I'm extremely positive.
No, I think he's just talking about referring to the DLC.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I can understand that.
But yeah, we are kind of that little bit of a spectrum going on.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't know. Man, I fucking just love Dark Souls. Like, honestly, any time that I could just like hang out in the bell tower and just do bell invasions, I'm like, that's like the greatest waste of time for me ever. It's so much fun. I love the PvP in Dark Souls 2 so much more than anything I've experienced in Dark Souls 1 even. So yeah, good times are had all the time.
My feeling on DLC is maybe like a little weird because I don't think anybody's under the illusion that the $25 that you'd pay for the season pass will give you half of the value that Dark Souls 2 gave you the first time, right? So it seems like a fucked up value proposition, but maybe I'm like a total sucker, but I would rather, like, I'm okay with paying more money for something I already like than I am kind of like just taking a, like, I would pay more money for more Dark Souls 2 before I would buy like another game outright. Which maybe is not totally the way that a lot of people feel, but I agree with it.
Yeah, I can get behind that. And like what you were saying before, like I hate that they're coming out in 3 different segments. I think that's dumb. I would rather play the whole thing in one package. Give me everything in a lump sum for, if I have to wait 3 months, then that's fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather play it as an expansion. But since they're doing this and that content's going to be there and ready for me, like right there, I've got to dive in.
But then they're going to probably have like the Game of the Year edition that's going to have all the DLC built in, and it's going to be $40, and then it's like,
but I've got the game already.
I don't even get that at this
property
point.
again, right?
What's like your favorite DLC or expansion in the past 3 or 4 years? I'll start to give you maybe some ideas, especially in terms of stuff that's like super palatable and like feels like it's done right. XCOM Enemy Within is like a super good example. I feel it was relatively expensive. I think it was $30, but it came out a year after the release of the original game and like completely changed the way that the game was played. It wasn't just like unlocked options. It was new kind of story stuff and like special missions added in, and it also included all the earlier DLC that had come out over the course of the previous year. So that would be like my example of like best expansion or best DLC recently.
Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Okay, yeah.
Was really good. Super long, really great price for it, and you had, like you said, changed the way the game kind of played, or it differentiated itself like way from the norm how the game was actually kind of intended to be.
And for me, it probably would be the whole collective of the Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition. I think that just hit me at exactly the right time because I was incredibly immersed in that game. And right when the first package came out, it was like right when I wanted more of it. So it was just a personal lineup of those two things happening. But yeah, in general, I think that was a really good set of DLC minus like one or two of them out of the 5.
Cool. I would agree with all of those, except I haven't played any of them. So I'll take your word.
I didn't play any
You
of the
would, in
Fallout
theory,
ones.
agree with them.
I will say that whenever I look at
If
like,
you agree with them.
and occasionally for like stuff like trivia, I would look at like what's the best DLC, and I would just write them down as answers, right? And like the Fallout stuff came up a lot, and Undead Nightmare came up a lot, and the other one that came up a lot was like Shivering Isles. Came up.
I still never played Shivering Isles, but I
one.
hear like all these crazy good things about it.
Anyway, cool discussion. I saw in the YouTube comments on From Software's video that there's a lot of people who were like, yeah, hype for Dark Souls 2 DLC, and some people were like, this is the cancer that's killing the gaming industry, so, you know, the kind of usual mixture of hype and vitriol that makes our industry what it is.
I kind of like this argument from JG Wentworth. Says maybe the best DLC is necessarily standalone. Like if it's like a DLC is like if it's standalone, like Undead Nightmare was, you didn't need like the original game to kind of play it. So it was kind of like an expansion pack that you didn't quite need, but there's enough kind of substance to last. So kind of
But
know
didn't that only
there's
work because it was like a totally different game, though?
Yeah, I mean, but it was in the same region. So there's enough. I don't know. It's just like a lot of people just kind of want all that substance in there. And so I guess if it's standalone, you kind of know that there's enough substance to keep your attention. Whereas a lot of DLC might just be like, oh, well, there's that whole like unlocking thing. So this is already on the disc. And so we just kind of like unlocked it or whatever. I don't know.
That's why my favorite DLC of all time is AC/DC Rock Band Track Pack.
Can't really go wrong with that, no.
Can't.
Anyway, I restarted the video just because that was the end, in case it's a short video, in case people were wondering. Other news. I'll mention one very quickly. Sniper Elite V2 is free on Steam for 24 hours, and if you get it, you have it forever. It's not like one of those situations where you only get to, it's free to play for a day or something like that. For the next, 20 hours or something like that, it's totally free forever. Sniper Elite V2 is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's like a really good marketing decision.
Yeah, it's got the slow-mo cam. It is a really good marketing decision as well, because Sniper Elite V3 comes out in a month. I played it at PAX East. I thought it was pretty fun. I am expecting to have a decent time playing that. But yeah, Sniper Elite V2, it's got multiplayer as well, like online co-op and stuff like that. It's a neat game. It's not the best game ever made, but it's pretty darn good. And for it to be free, especially considering it's only 2 years old now at this point, is pretty amazing. Good promotion for Sniper Elite V3, and yeah, it's free.
Nothing to lose by getting it but time, so...
I saw a lot of people playing Sniper Elite V3 today, or V2 today, so, I think it's doing well for them. I'm actually going to check out, the top games on Steam. Yeah, if you look at, the Steam charts graph for Sniper Elite V2, it's like,
It's a sheer cliff face, like the wall from Game of Thrones.
Exactly. Right now, it's 8th on Steam. So it goes like Dota 2, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Football Manager, Team Fortress, Civ 5, Garry's Mod, Skyrim, all of those games just like that. And then Sniper Elite V2 in number 8, and then Counter-Strike, the regular Counter-Strike, or 1.5 or whatever, is number 9. Also,
Look at your chats
the
arguing about Fallout DLC. Sorry.
The Steam chart for Watch Dogs looks real discouraging. It's
Really?
it's
Oh, is it dropping off?
Sniper Elite V2 followed by like a boo.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah. Like a pretty quick taper.
it's a
But
rough
anyway.
angle.
I always like looking at Steam charts. Interesting. Europa Universalis 4, 19th most played game on Steam right now. Pretty cool. Anyway, go get Sniper Elite V2. Why not if you don't have it? You might want to play it in the
Let's do a
future.
bandwidth cap.
Oh, Wolfenstein's like 50 gigs. You can afford
I'm
like
just
the
playing
4
them.
gigs for Sniper Elite V2.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what else?
Xbox is throwing a whole lot of new apps towards like the Xbox One and maybe 360.
Tell me
yeah,
more.
Xbox One, Xbox 360.
Tell me more
Dude, there's
about
like-
the
there's a-
apps
there's
that
a-
you want.
There's a big list, and so like these are I guess for the people that use their Xbones and 360s as like media devices. So if you're I mean, let's just rattle off some: Comedy Central, Encore, HBO Go, MLG. Hey, MLG channel. You want that? MTV, NBA, NHL. All of these kind of coming. Twitter. Who's fucking using Twitter on their Xbox? Who's using Vine on the Xbox?
I've tweeted
Who's
from my
using
PS4 before. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's really lame. Well, it's just annoying to type things in on the on-screen keyboard,
Yeah.
especially
VH.
in 20. Sorry, were you going to say there's a VH1 app coming to?
Yeah. There's
That's-
a VH1 app.
If you want to watch pop-up video on your Xbox
Dude, I
One,
fucking knew didn't love pop-up
I
video.
really like that. Yeah.
pop-up video, it fell victim. It fell victim to the trading spaces problem for me, which is people are like, pop-up video, this is the freshest shit, right? And then they're like, oh, people love pop-up video. Let's just play it 18 hours a day. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, pop-up video. Like, I can't learn any more random facts about fucking crisscross, right? Like,
They also had Behind the Music too. They played that a lot for a while.
they did play a
Yeah.
lot of behind the music.
The same story every single time too.
Yeah. Watch ABC, Disney Channel, Disney Junior, and Disney XD. What the fuck is going on with Disney?
Disney XD. It's like the Pokemon.
You get the X
Disney
and the
Winky
D.
Gale of Darkness. Disney XD Gale of Darkness.
Yeah, but there's a lot coming for people who use their Xbones for something else. I mean, I don't know.
The funny
Well,
thing
it
about
kind of sucks
tweeting-
because I think a lot of these you need like a cable hookup anyways, which is stupid.
Oh yeah,
I
so
don't
it's
like
like get your cable and then ignore it. With
yeah,
us.
exactly. So you got cable. Well, you're running your cable through your Xbone, I imagine, or you have
Yeah.
to sign in through your cable provider to have all of these things. I want like if I could just get like the NHL channel without having cable, I would get that for like my Xbox or something like that, and just have that. I think that'd be great. Or Stars, but it's kind of like the Netflix syndrome. I have Netflix on any device. I don't have to have cable. Same thing with like Amazon Prime. It's great.
I just think it's real weird that they want you tweeting from your Xbone when you also are supposed to have Smart Glass, which requires you to have some sort of a mobile device, like a tablet or a smartphone. So like you're holding this thing that they want you to have, but you're like, no, just tweet with the thing on the TV where it's way more inconvenient to type.
Yeah. For
What?
Sure.
I can't get cynical about this news because I just don't fucking care.
What would be kind of
Yeah, I
cool
mean, ultimately,
is
it doesn't matter at all.
if you could have the Twitter app and just have like a tweet deck column, just like in like the top right corner or something like that, so
Yeah.
in case like your live tweets coming in, so you don't necessarily have to like say anything. But I think that'd be pretty cool if you could do that and have like E3 streaming, because those are always the best tweets that happen, like when like the big conferences
Yeah,
are going
yeah.
on. So
Oh,
that might be
yeah,
kind
they
of cool.
I don't know, man.
Keep a permanent hashtag in the right side of your screen.
I just can't care. Like,
No, that's totally fair, and like I will probably never use any of these things, but it's cool that they're available, I guess.
I don't live in a house the size of like an American state. So if I need to like watch something or tweet or check my email, it's faster for me to just walk to my computer or take out my phone than it is to press a button on my controller and navigate that way. So I just really don't care. But there is some good Microsoft news. June update did come out. And so Games for Gold now has Dark Souls and one of the Crimson Dragon games. I think there's something else that I can't remember. Might have been Charlie Murder. that is now free in Games for Gold. It's the first month that I think really competes with PS Plus, and they've also removed the paywall for a lot of their apps. So if you want to watch Netflix on Xbox Live Gold, you don't have to actually have an Xbox Live Gold subscription anymore. You can just have a Netflix subscription, which seems super fucking logical. So, as cynical as it is possible to be about Microsoft, if you look at their online service compared to Sony's online service, now that Sony's online service is mandatory to play PS4 games online, I think that they're starting to narrow it a little bit, although PS Plus is still, it's been consistently better than Games for Gold, but it's getting there.
They're both coming in both directions to meet in the middle, it looks like. Like, PSN is making you pay for some stuff, Microsoft's making you pay for less stuff, and, we'll have the same idea.
Yeah. That's pretty much how I feel about it. They're kind of normalizing a little bit. I think for a while, maybe PS Plus was too good. And
it seemed to be true, right? Like, it couldn't have lasted. It didn't make sense.
It seemed really crazy. And, it still is really crazy. There's, like, really good games that come out on PS Plus every month. Although I haven't had a chance to play Pixel Junk Shooter Ultimate yet because it didn't work yesterday.
I keep hearing really good things about that game.
It looks beautiful. It just there was some kind of network thing going on yesterday where it didn't really work. But yeah.
Okay, I have that on Steam. I should try it.
Star Citizen's dogfighting mode actually works now. I don't know if anybody is actually following that game. I am totally the wrong person to talk about it. I know some people are following it. It's the biggest crowdfunded game in history. It's made something like $9 million now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Now
That's unreal.
Now you can take the ships that you've been looking at in your hangars for like the past 9 months and actually get them out there and shoot things with it. So I'm sure that anybody who's into Star Citizen probably knew that in advance of me actually saying that, but that's cool.
There's probably one dude that pumped like $1 million into the game by himself.
And that dude is
he knew about it.
What else do we have in news today? Oh, sorry. When I said 8 million, what I meant to say was 45 million.
Yeah, that sounds way more reasonable, actually. Yep. My mistake seemed very low.
I was thinking of the International 4. Which, at this point, Star Citizen should just buy like, maybe 1 million compendiums.
Dude, I can't. Let's play Dota again.
I don't want to play Dota.
I never want to play Dota
So
when
we're
I
in the
want to
league
play Dota.
now.
Nah,
Are we in the league?
I decided against it.
We're not in the league anymore.
I decided.
I was
We
looking
watched
forward to
Dota?
playing with Pyrian Flax.
Nah, we can still play with Pyrian Flax.
Can we?
Oh.
Yeah,
All right.
probably. Yeah,
I'm holding you to that.
you can hold me to that. You can talk to him too if you want to. Why does everything have to be me?
He always talks to me. He's my announcer pack.
Yeah, but you could actually talk to like the real person.
Nah, he talks to me on Twitter every once in a while.
Yeah,
By once in a while, I mean once.
in a while. Admittedly, it was
took
in a while.
but yeah.
Yeah, it's the large ratio. I have one thing, I guess
Yeah.
I could say. Terraria is apparently coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. So in like the strangest release schedule of all time, Terraria is slowly moving across all of the platforms that exist. It's kind of good news because I'm a big fan of Terraria. I don't know if you guys still play it out there or anything, but it's a real fun game.
I feel like if you're, it's not Chucklefish. It was Redigit, right? Technically,
Yeah.
to get the company name right. I feel like Redigit is following the best business strategy for Terraria of all time, which is just do whatever Minecraft does. Watch what Minecraft does,
Just like
and
4 months later.
yeah, repeat it with Terraria, and you're good. So It came out on PS3 last year. Cool. And I think it was on Vita last year as well. Now it's coming to PS4, Xbox One. Why not, right? The game just fucking prints money, man. I was looking because I was like a little bit indignant that 1001 Spikes doesn't seem to be selling super well. So I was browsing through like the Steam top sellers, and Terraria is like consistently one of those kind of like Skyrim or Civ 5 type games that is a top 50 seller on Steam forever.
Yeah.
It just doesn't leave there.
They just keep having huge content patches for free. They just keep giving them more stuff.
Yeah.
Every 6 months or so is like a massive update. And even though they stopped supporting it like 2 or 3 times, they're still supporting it. So, hell, I'm in.
Right now, Terraria is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is the 65th best seller on Steam today at full price. Other stuff that's around there, just to give you a feel for like what Terraria, like consistently what its numbers are. It's one below Battle Block Theater, which came out 2 weeks ago. It's above Planet Explorers, above Arma 2, which people still buy the shit out of in order to play the DayZ mod there. It's competitive with 1001 Spikes, and this will fucking freak you out. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 at full price is the 63rd bestseller on Steam.
Modern Warfare
63rd.
2.
And presumably has been for the past 5 years. or more.
So weird.
Yeah, very strange. It's above Pro Cycling Manager 2014. Does that give you some feel for the scope and longevity
Oh,
of that
now I have
game?
less of a feel actually now.
Yeah, I don't even know
Now I'm
anymore.
confused.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Terraria.
Terraria.
I don't like playing it on a controller. I played the PS3 version. I would much rather just play it on a PC,
Right.
but I know there are people who love playing those games on consoles, so more power to you.
Well, the PS4 is like a touchpad on the back, right? So you could probably use that for fine tuning if you're digging stuff away.
You probably
No.
That's probably what they'll tell you can do,
But you probably shouldn't.
it like the PS4 is really optimistic about its controller's capabilities. It's
Okay.
like, why would you use your analog stick to like select what letters you want to type when you could just press act like that little touchpad is a tiny BlackBerry keyboard? It doesn't work. It you try to hit a button and it's like halfway across the keyboard, and it's actually faster to just type it in using anyway.
I was the same way about thinking the iOS version was going to be good for that, and it's just not specific enough. It's not, articulate enough to touch the part you need to touch. So, yeah, I guess it probably doesn't make sense.
I got the part you need to touch right here.
Which part is that, Josh? Tell me about the part.
It's my penis.
Where you? Oh, it's the penis.
It's the penis.
Didn't expect that.
That's where you're pointing. Okay.
Yeah,
I got it now.
There's
much
some more
more clear.
news. There's more news.
There's more news?
Yeah.
What you got?
How about
On
news?
on the MMO front, Defiance is now 100% free to play on PC.
What's that? Defiance?
Defiance, the Trion Worlds. I feel bad for the. Okay, so Trion Worlds made Rift.
No idea.
You Defiance is the one that tied in with that sci-fi show. Alrighty then. It made a huge impact on release. It was very no. They made Rift, and then Rift was like, it's gonna be a WoW killer back when people still said that, and then now it's free to play. And then they were making End of Nations, and they're like, End of Nations comes out next month, and they're like, actually we're gonna cancel it and never come out with it. Like, we're canceling the project. And now Defiance, they're like, it's great to tie in with this show, and then a year later it's like free to play. So I don't know how this company keeps coming out with games, but they just keep getting shit on.
Maybe they just keep coming out and enough people buy it so they can coast to their next game release, but they're barely maybe breaking even. Maybe they're just losing millions of dollars.
I feel like Rift.
Maybe they have a billionaire financier.
Yeah.
I feel like Rift maybe still makes a lot of money, but I don't know because I never hear anybody talking about Rift. But people still
Rift
play all points.
Rift
Bulletin,
was
so.
in the $5 bin for a physical copy at Walmart 10 years ago.
Well, it only came out.
I remember everybody.
Well, not
looking
really.
at Guild
But
Wars.
before I moved down to North Carolina, my dad bought me a copy because we used to play Guild Wars together. And I was like, Dad, where the hell did you get this? What is this? He's like, dude, I got it from Walmart. I don't know anything about it. It's $5. I was like, all right, pops.
I imagine there being a Walmart bin with 5 MMOs taped together, and you just bring this up. It's that'll be $1.99.
Yeah, I don't think there's I don't know how much money they're making. I can't imagine it's a lot.
I thought Defiance was okay, but I'm not surprised it didn't do very well. But chalk another one up for MMOs becoming free to play, basically. So best of luck to WildStar on its recent launch, and best of luck to The Elder Scrolls Online. If any one of those could stay in a subscription-based model, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Elder Scrolls Online, just because of A, the pedigree, but B, the money behind it.
I keep hearing good things about wait, what were we talking about? Oh, not Starbound. God damn it, WildStar. I can't believe didn't remember
WildStar.
And so I've heard a lot better things about WildStar than I have about Elder Scrolls Online. But I'm not an MMO guy. I have no idea. I barely ever remember that WildStar is a paid per month type deal, but who knows?
Let's be honest, you still can't count out Age of Conan. There's still a good chance it could defeat WoW. I think it's poised for greatness. Lord of the Rings Online as well, yes.
I'm still holding out hope that
Star Trek Online, I think, is going to be a big one.
Did you say Star Trek?
Star Trek Online.
Trek.
Star Trek Online. It's gonna be a sleeper hit.
I'd play that.
DC Ultimate,
Donkey
Yeah.
in space.
plenty of good ones. Anyway, so there's that. Yes, I forgot. Final Fantasy 14 will. It seems like it's going really strong. Probably won't lose its subscription model anytime soon. And I thought there was another piece of news. Oh, yeah, an update to Monday's news. The Metal Gear Fan remake not actually happening.
Oh, got the axe?
Oh,
or just,
what?
Update, the Metal Gear Remake project is no longer in development. This is from Justin Haywald at GameSpot. Although the mod developer provided no explanation, an update on the mod site reads, the mod you are trying to view has ceased development and consequently been archived. If you are a member of this mod, can demonstrate that it is actively being developed and will be able to keep this profile up to date with the latest news, please contact us and we will consider reactivating it. I wonder if maybe... Here, I'm going to posit two, an optimistic viewpoint for the glass half full people and a pessimistic viewpoint for the glass half empty people. Optimistic viewpoint, Konami said, hey, instead of letting you release this for free, why don't you come, develop this and we'll publish it and we'll release it for like $15 and people will buy it and everyone will make money.
Yeah.
Pessimistic viewpoint, maybe Konami publicly said, hey, go ahead and do this. And then behind closed doors, they were like, don't even fucking think about it.
Or like maybe like they played it and they're just like, man, this
like
sucks.
this is really
don't
bad.
fucking release this. Yeah, don't release this.
Yeah.
Here's like $10.
Or they
now
just
go
threatened
away.
them with litigation secretly too. Like, you don't know, maybe.
Yeah,
It's true.
I
like door number 1 better.
I really just
Who doesn't?
I'm amazed that people care about like remakes of games that you can easily emulate.
It's just fucking nostalgia, man. Like,
Just emulate it though.
yeah, you're sure you can emulate it, but you want them fancy new graphics.
Probably
No,
gonna
you
make
don't.
it better though. 'Cause
I do.
the
They
original
never
Metal Gear is real
want the
broken.
fancy new graphics. It's always, why did they change the visual style? Why didn't they remake this game in exactly the same format that it was the first time?
Yeah. You want to
But
play?
they
in
always had that
HD.
crappy like Super Eagle filter over top of the sprites, and it looks like garbage. Gotta stop
Super
doing that.
Eagle?
Yeah, Super Eagle. That's what they call it. It's for freedom. Type it in.
Super
It's
Eagle
a thing.
filter.
It's a thing. Look up the Super Eagle filter.
Okay, I think I see what you mean now. All
See
right,
what,
all
see what I'm talking about. There's the
I think
Super
I
Eagle.
think I used Super Eagle or something like that when I played Earth or Mother 3. I kind of like it every once in a while. It's not bad.
Chat has
It's nice to have
posited
the option.
a third. Sorry to bust in on this Super Eagle circle jerk here. Chad has posited a third possible example, which is that, or circumstance, which is that maybe Konami was like, you can release it, but you can't solicit donations. So he's like, well, then I can't afford to work on it, which seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I like number 3 as well.
I think that's relatively likely. Yeah, that seems to make sense. What else? I can't talk about frame rate anymore. I'm sorry.
You saw what the hell was it?
Forza?
Forza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't talk about it.
Oh yeah, I don't want to talk about frame rate today of all days.
Unreal Engine 4.2 introduces Windows XP support.
I can't act like that's an important news story.
Come on, man. That's big news right there.
You're not putting the taskbar back into Windows 8 until 2015. Isn't that a big deal? Woo.
Uh,
News.
Dead Rising
Zero
3
punctuation
spotted.
covered
That's not
Wolfenstein.
news.
What are you talking
What did they
about?
cover?
Wolfenstein.
Oh shit, I gotta watch that later.
I played a little Wolfenstein yesterday night.
Dude, all right, I'm interested
Tell me
in
about
your
this
opinion on Wolfenstein because when you played it at PAX East, you came back unimpressed.
And I'm
but then everyone
still
else, like,
unimpressed.
yeah, you still don't like it. You're still not for it.
I think it's okay.
Mhm.
But, and this is not me saying like reviewers are wrong. Different people have different opinions on genres. It's fair to say that, single player linear first person shooters are not my jam for the most part.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay, and the story's pretty cool, presentation's pretty good, and I am so fucking tired of pressing the square button 100 times per fucking minute just to pick up ammo and helmets. Like,
Oh, really?
that's everything in the game that you need. You don't pick up automatically because it's old school, right? So it's got to adhere to that old school
Old school
aesthetic.
is automatic.
Not always.
Doom, you just walk over all the armor and shit.
All right. Well,
Wolfenstein also, which is funny.
sure. Yeah, and then, in Halo or something as well. But in this, you actually have to press the button to loot things. I guess it kind of reminds me a little bit more of like a
Borderlands.
Yeah, sort of, but you're not really like looting. I mean, you are looting weapons, but really it's just like there's 6 bullets on the ground. So you like walk up and you're like 6 bullets. And you're like walking down this trench and then it's just seriously like you might as well hold the controller like if you're playing track and field on the NES. You're like the whole time. And then you can turn around and go back and do it again because you missed some stuff. And
Oh my god.
that a lot of people have been like you don't understand. Like that's part of the appeal. So I don't understand.
Wait, why?
I don't know. Maybe people are into it. But
That doesn't sound fun to me. They could fix that with a patch. They could just turn it into auto loot.
that's one of the things. I don't think they consider it a negative. I think they actually consider that like that's part of the like artistic vision for the game, and that's fine. But it is like it's the biggest negative that I have for the game. But it's so pervasive that it is like seriously a problem in my eyes. Not for everybody, obviously.
Did it seem like they were kind of channeling Inglorious Bastards in the presentation of that game?
Yeah.
This is just from the trailers. I haven't still played it, but just the bit I saw looked like they were trying to go for that angle.
It has like I don't know, sort of. It's kind of. It feels like Wolfenstein. To me.
So like Wolfenstein was like the original like Inglorious Bastards, like all gung ho American, and like Nazis started having like zombies, so you got to go kick their ass.
It never had any personality. I mean, even Return to Castle Wolfenstein was just like you're a shooter guy and you shoot stuff. It wasn't like there was a real story being told as much. There wasn't as much cinematic stuff. This one I think has the most. No?
All right, yeah.
It
that's fair.
has a story.
How many Wolfenstein games are there? Like
you're like
the original?
8.
4 or 5 now?
Yeah.
Well, unless you're counting expansion packs. There's the original, there's the one that came out, Return to Castle Wolfenstein, then there was the reboot of it, and then now there's this one.
Yeah.
So 4?
But I don't know. I would count like Enemy Territory as well, and
Enemy Territory was just the online.
It was like a
mode or
mod.
something.
yeah, it was the online like multiplayer version.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I can't. The answer to your question is I can't confirm the idea that it has an Inglorious Bastards kind of aesthetic going on. You swear if you're looking for a World War II shooter in which there is swearing, and that's the comparison to Inglorious Bastards, you can definitely find that. Apart from that, I don't know. It's got kind of an original feel to it, I think. But there's a lot of like I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I don't really love about it. I will say it looks great. And it animates great, and the guns feel satisfying, but I do feel kind of like, I don't know. I feel like I didn't misjudge the game at PAX. I feel like I'm okay that a lot of people like it a lot, but I was right for me to not really be enthusiastic about it. Because now that I'm playing it, I'm like, yeah, I feel like pretty much exactly the same way.
I think if you aren't blown away by like the pre-release hype, it's usually just going to go downhill from there.
I'd heard that the PAX demo was just like a lot of people were like, I didn't really like the PAX demo, but then I played the game and I loved it. And I'm like, well, I played the PAX demo, now I'm playing the game, and I still don't really think it's that good. I'm gonna keep with it though. I only played like 45 minutes last night, so I'm gonna go. I might finish it. There's nothing else coming out in the next few days or few weeks, so if I just dedicate a couple hours a night, I can probably finish it.
Yep.
I believe in you.
Cool.
Word.
Seems pretty clear that we have no other news on offer. And this is where I check, the new tab and find out that there's been some kind of like enormous announcement over the course of the past 45 minutes. There hasn't. Cool.
Red Dead Redemption coming to PC this summer. Just kidding. Josh got me with that earlier.
What? Yeah. What made you say that?
I don't know. I just said it.
Oh, you didn't even see
It
something?
really worked well.
No, I
on me,
didn't.
though.
No, I didn't. I wasn't doing anything. I was just like, wanted to crack a
I'm
joke.
gonna watch
at
the
you guys'
comments now
expense.
to see people flip out.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah.
were. I thought you read something and you got caught by like a troll or something like that. But no, you were just
that
like,
was just me. That was original content from me.
Thank you. Fucker.
You're welcome.
I don't even care. We went with this like, I don't know. Maybe
My
I'm
E3
the only
prediction.
It's too late for me, man. I can't play Red Dead Redemption again on PC.
I could.
I know you could. I couldn't. I really could not. I couldn't muster the enthusiasm.
I can't stand
So
you.
good.
Yeah. I Can't Stand
Yeah.
Losing You. That's a song by the Police. I think you were confused there.
Can't
Oh,
stand
that was
losing,
it, right.
I can't stand losing.
That's
That one,
the
right?
song of the frame rate movement right now. But in any case, thanks for watching. We're going to move to some fan mail. So shoot us an email or multiple emails at nlssfanmail@gmail.com. Let us know what you think of our stories on today's news. In particular, how do you feel about Dark Souls 2 DLC? You going to pick it up? You're not going to pick it up? You think From Software is a bunch of money-grubbing jerkwads? Or do you think it's a good practice? We'll see. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Thanks for joining us so far. See you very soon.
See ya.
Boop.
Boodaloo.
That was me hitting the button.
Yeah, it was.
Can't stand losing, I can't.
It's a good song.
Thanks.
I had to do something so I get the damn teddy bear song out of my head.
No, now you've done it, haven't you? Ba-doo, 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 boop, ba-doo, 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 boop, ba-doo.
Where you came from, the wretched bowels of the nether
Sounds like Banjo Kazooie.
Ambling rhythms that get you.
That's the guy who just burps the whole time.
That was pretty good.
That was my grunty. That was my
NL
grunty, guys.
complains about picking up a bunch of helmets while probably playing on pussy difficulty. How is that even valid at all?
Did you play on Pussy?
I'm on the normal difficulty mode.
So
Is it
you are
called pussy difficulty?
No, that's the second highest.
big bitch.
Second highest is pussy.
It has like the one that's like, "Can I play, please, Daddy?" And then BJ Blazkowicz has like the bib on and the pacifier in his
Oh
mouth.
yeah, that's weird. Spelunky shirt today, eh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't smell like
Died.
lobster anymore.
Oh, that's good.
The one I got from this one that I got from PAX smells like lobster. Then we washed it. It smelled like lobster. Washed it a couple more times. Stopped smelling like lobster.
Wait, what?
Josh
What
just has
stuff
a
smelling
Super
like a
Eagle
lobster?
shirt on.
My Spelunky shirt.
You spelled lobster on it.
Excuse me? No. I haven't
Kate
eaten
smells
No,
like
it's
lobster.
came pre-lobstered.
I haven't eaten lobster in a long time. I wish though.
Your cats smell like lobster?
No, cats. They smell like cats.
Where did the lobster come from? You been rolling around in lobster baths?
There was a checkbox when he ordered it. Do you want your shirt lobstered? He checked it yes.
I didn't order it. I got it. I bought it from a store, like old people.
Like the
Right,
lobster
whoever
store?
ordered it,
Like, did you buy it at Red Lobster?
I bought
yeah,
it.
like out of the
I
back.
bought it at PAX.
PAX isn't a lobster-based.
I don't know how to answer
organization.
these questions.
They just brought the tank with all the lobsters into the Red Lobster, and floating in that tank was actually Ryan's shirt, in the claws of several lobsters at the time. So it's no wonder.
You have now become noise in my mind that just washes away like a starfish on the beach. And
Yeah.
Very clever. Not so much discussion in the email so far.
Do, 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 do.
Nick, just leave. Thanks, Mom Shop. I think they're talking about my internet's being terrible again, too.
It's going in and out a little bit. It's all good.
I'm
though.
solid green right now, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
most I can
you
ask-
look and sound pretty good now, but it goes. It just went.
Wait until the discussion gets heavy, then I'll drop to red again.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. You got it all in there. Oh my God, no, I totally missed it. We actually have like 12 emails.
Okay.
Oh, last commercial was 21 seconds ago.
Yep, we're back.
Switch back to my overray.
Ooh, that was like really bright. Let's skip forward a little bit in this video.
It was bright?
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's for
I'm
the
worried.
viewers, not for you. We got some questions here. One of them is from J. Smith Frothy Loins.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Wow.
That's his birth
You get him
name.
so frothy.
And it says, so in our city's Yes magazine, there is a column about upcoming concerts. I was at a friend's house, and his mother happened to have this week's issue. I was looking at the list and saw that Creed was coming to North Carolina. However, after the title Creed, there was Scott Stapp in parentheses. And this made me wonder about members of a band that try to have concerts on their own. I would like to hear your opinions on Scott Stapp performing alone, considering that he is far from a musical genius. Thank you, J. Smith Frothy Loins. I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm going to see a Creed concert, the Stappness is a big part of it. yes, I know there's the, Mark Tremonti, laying down those fat guitar solos
Obviously.
with Arms Wide Open. But yeah, if I'm going to a Creed concert, it's ironic. So I want to see Scott Stapp, basically. And the more bloated and sunburnt he is, the better. So I would totally go to that. And because he's performing by himself, I bet the ticket prices are even a little lower as well. So I think it's
Yeah,
weird.
you don't need to
that
get the whole
triple
band.
win.
You just fly him in.
Yeah, and then the best guitarist from the local high school.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
Who
with you on
already
the bloated
knows
look, too.
Scott Stapp. Like, he knows all the Creed songs. Who doesn't?
I feel like as long as he looks like he's stung by bees, as long as it's not so puffy that he can't still clench his fists. Like, if he can still do this, we're good.
Arms wide open.
Scott
Well, that-
Stapp gets stung by bees.
That
I
should be
like
a
it.
Tumblr.
That would be pretty good. Do you
At
think
least
Scott
it would.
Stapp? Do you think he's one of those artists that plays like Creed's hits twice in his set list? Like he opens with Higher, and then at the end he plays Higher again.
Oh yeah,
No way.
Or does Creed have
People
enough?
do that?
Yeah, like
Creed does that.
I saw on Reddit that somebody was like, I saw a Tone Loc concert in high school or in college, and Tone Loc opened with Funky Cold Medina, and then played Wild Thing, and then finished with Funky Cold Medina. Like he made a 3-song set. 2 of them were the same song.
That's
Like that's the kind of thing. If you saw Cisco in 2014, you would expect that it would be like Thong Song, something, and then Thong Song at the end. You're there to see the Thong Song. Like he's not gonna delude you, and you're not gonna lie to him.
I can't believe that exists.
I would like to think that Creed has enough hit singles that he doesn't have to repeat Higher.
Yeah, for sure.
But I bet the set list is orchestrated in such a way that there's like it opens and it goes like, "Brah!" And then it gets down a little bit. It goes
He
like,
plays like something like that he wrote like 2 weeks ago.
Something
Exactly.
intimate.
Like the Florida Marlins, like
Yeah.
what is it called? Marlins Will Soar, the Florida Marlins promotional anthem, and it's like
soar.
Higher,
Such a good
like
song.
My Sacrifice, My Own Prison, Marlins Will Soar, and then it's like right into With Arms Wide Open, and then Higher.
You gotta watch where they perform the Marlins song, though. I think they get them into trouble if they're in the wrong city.
Nobody's offended.
You wanna start a
like,
riot.
Nobody's threatened by the Miami Marlins, so you can effectively play
They're
that song
safe.
wherever you want. It's like the Buffalo Sabres. Anyway.
Oh, watch out! There's some big Sabres fans in your chat, though.
Yeah, there are, but I'm just saying you're not threatening. I mean, maybe you on a personal level, you could like shoot somebody. Yeah, okay, but
Don't do that.
Your team. Nobody hates the Sabres right now. I just feel pity.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was my answer to that question. Madeline Danielak says, "How much pulp do you prefer in your orange juice, Nick? In honor of
Exactly.
playing 100% orange juice."
Exactly 0% pulp, if possible.
Oh.
I like no pulp.
What do you think, Josh?
I like pulp. I don't want it to be like all pulp, but yeah, throw some pulp in there.
Why don't you just punch an orange into submission then and just drink it? If you're into pulp so much.
That sounds good. You gonna supply the orange or?
I'll send one to you, buddy.
All right.
Send you a dozen oranges in a bucket. How you like
I'll
that?
punch the shit out of them.
Punch the shit out of them. Drink them up.
It's like that's the news craze on YouTube now. Just punching oranges
Orange
and
punching.
making juice. Yeah.
I'm not too picky, but I prefer zero pulp. But mostly, I'm just kind of
Yeah.
annoyed because in the grocery store now, there's too many choices. You have like pulpy, mostly pulp, and then like a little. There's literally like a Minute Maid or Tropicana that's like a little pulp. Like on
Yeah.
the banner, it's like a little pulp, and I'm like, you're giving me too many choices. It's like when I'm in the salad dressing aisle, and it's like, do you want Italian or zesty Italian? I'm like, I don't know. If you
Yeah.
just gave me one choice, I'd be happier because I can't make the wrong choice. I want Italian dressing. Well, do you want, what percentage of herbs to oil and vinegar do you want? I don't know. Just make it for me. You're the company.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, there's a whole branching subclassification too. There's the more acidic and the low acid orange juice. So then you have the subclassifications of the pulp, no pulp, a little pulp. So there's actually 6 right there. There's
Yeah.
a lot of options
There's
to
a
customize. your
staggering
juice.
amount of orange juices on sale.
You have your fruit fusions with tangerine and things. I like that stuff. It's good.
You got the freaking Oompa Loompa song stuck in my head. I'm sorry about that.
Oompa Loompa doopity-doo. We've got a copyright claim for you.
Hey, NL. This is Samantha Leclerc. Just wanted to ask you something. Sometimes when I'm chatting with Canadians on the phone, they constantly say, "You betcha," or "That's right." other than what us Americans think they say, which is A. How do you find this in everyday life in Canada? Thanks very much for the response. I really need to know. Yes, this is a relevant question. There's a lot of A in Canada, but I think because it's become such like a cultural thing to make fun of, we become a little self-conscious about it, so we try to work it out a little bit. I will say, you betcha is not. That's more like a Minnesotan thing, I think.
The Sarah Palin thing too.
Yeah, that very true. Yeah. But yeah, like that's right. No worries. These are also Canadianisms. No worries in particular is a big one, I think. Replacing A by 2019, I guarantee it. Cool. Do we have any other Canadianisms that you guys can think of? Because I wouldn't notice.
No.
Not really.
Alrighty then.
I don't really notice that stuff.
Me neither.
I do.
I don't see that.
Don't you know?
That's, again, yeah, more of a Minnesota type thing.
Sorry. Apologizing.
I mean, we've been over and over all the various words that we all think each other pronounce slightly strangely, but who cares?
I really resent that, like, Canadians get made fun of for apologizing. It's like, that's a really
polite,
positive trait. And then
it is.
But people are like, yeah, I'm making fun of you ironically because that's cool, right? And you're like, yeah, but don't be such a fucking asshole about it. Right?
Yeah, I feel that way too.
Maybe you should be a little bit more polite in your everyday life instead of making fun of people. Always assuming people are out for the worst. That's not up here.
They're really out for the Durst.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
We got almost no comments on Dark Souls 2, by the way.
People are just sick of talking about it, I guess.
I know, maybe, but I got a lot of questions on Twitter that were like, are you guys ever going to play Dark Souls 2 again? Because you didn't play very much of it on the stream. That's because I
play more.
Feel like the PvP is handled in a way that I don't really like.
Oh, there you go.
I prefer the invasion, man. I prefer being able to like force yourself into somebody's world at a specific spot.
You can. Oh, it's hard to do. Yeah,
you got to farm the cracked orbs.
Yeah. Well,
you gonna play Starbound again?
The Bell Covenant is really good at doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but my thing, well, you just you always fight in the Bell.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
You can put down red summon signs.
Yeah, but I don't get off on the idea of having like an honorable duel. I want someone to be like in the middle of trying to beat this game and then force myself into their fucking world and kick them off a ledge or something like that. That's the draw for me. Not like, on guard, I've been perfecting this build on, the Dark Souls wiki for like 10 years and now like my poise is so high you can't. No, I don't want to do that. I want to kick somebody off a bridge. I want to kick a newbie off a bridge. That is my Dark Souls multiplayer experience.
Do a fight club in Iron Keep, man.
I don't want a fight club. I want a gank club.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to spawn in and like just be naked with like a mannequin's mask, and then the person's like, "Oh fuck!" Like I want to inspire terror into their heart.
Yeah.
Not like.
Too bad you can't be completely naked. Like you got to wear a stupid loincloth. Because if your dong is flopping around, the intimidation would be off the damn charts.
Exactly. I want thongs, and then you just hold up your fist, and a lightning bolt spawns in it, and you just throw it through their.
Oh
brain.
my god, that's.
And
so
then you
good.
go like this. Whoa,
Can you do the cross down to the?
They should add. I
think that's going to be a downloadable content emote. So
the X Factor, whatever it's called.
What I want is the crotch chop, and when your fists or your whatever you would call these bad boys, when they touch your thighs, you drop two talking nuts, and they say "suck it."
Oh, your nuts drop when you do it. Okay.
Just the talking ones.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry.
Good show and news, but out of curiosity, what is the Wolfenstein?
So Stein?
It's a video
Made
game.
of wolves.
Video game. Came out a couple of weeks ago.
It's a stein with a wolf on it, like a mug that you put beer in.
Well, in any case, that was an extraordinary quality of fan mail there. I blame myself. We're going to move on to 1001 Spikes after a quick ad break. Thanks for joining us so far. We'll be back momentarily.
See you soon.
So I heard there's going to be some spikes involved.
Yeah, it's 1001 Spikes on PC, 900 on PS4, and 792 on Xbox One.
I don't get it.
I get it.
You get it.
I get it.
Yeah, I thought so.
It used to be 1,000. They added an extra spike,
It's
right?
the
for
loudest
PC?
game.
It's not that loud.
It's a loud game.
You're louder.
There it is.
What's that? All right, green screen.
Oh shit! It is the loudest.
It's not that loud.
Sorry. Sorry, stream.
Don't apologize to them.
R.I.P. ear users.
It's not that loud.
Very loud.
Well, you already adjusted your volume. I guarantee it. You piece of shite.
right. He's right, I did.
I know.
All right, let's delete file, but don't delete the...
Delete the Let's Play file.
No, don't delete this one.
I would laugh. I would feel a little bit bad. Actually, I wouldn't. I would just
I would
laugh.
feel more bad than laugh.
Yeah?
Nick would feel bad. Oh shit, new sub. I forgot to thank my sub.
We'll do it when we come back. It's all good.
Alright.
Speedrun timer. Good for them.
I'm gonna
I
get some more
appreciate them
water.
adding that in.
I'll be
Okay,
back
have
in a
fun.
second. What is-
Good luck.
Eat My Diction says delete me. I wouldn't dare.
Did I make
You
some?
don't want to do that.
I'm not gonna delete you. I'll promote you. I'll make you an op. I'm not gonna do that.
You often?
Eat My Diction.
Nobody, apparently.
Nick number 2.
Who is Eat My Diction?
He's Nick number 2.
I know
Nick
Eat My
number
Diction.
2. You could be Nick number 1 if you want. I don't care. We could trade.
Number 1 in my heart. My heart of hearts.
As much as I love Nick number 2, I'm not gonna make him Nick number 1 in my heart because I spend like 10 hours a week with Nick number 1 over here.
Oh.
That would be disingenuous, and I don't
Who's
want to do
dis-
either of you a disservice.
I was
You're
just
gonna
saying
do
we
me?
could trade off.
I heard Ryan wants to do me.
He wants to do you a disservice, though.
Oh my god,
Is that good?
I got disservice right here.
I've never been disserviced.
The
by
service
Ryan.
issued 9mm pistol, 7.62mm, pow pow.
You almost did that thing where you started rapping again.
Yeah, what's your point?
I don't know. I'm going to have to edit that after the stream and see if I can turn that into an actual
People keep
song.
making songs out of my songs, and I like it, but also it's kind of like maybe I missed my calling, you know? I could have
Yep.
been the lead singer of The Calling. In any case, I'm going to get some water.
Been lead singer of the Creed. The Creeding.
No, I could be the bassist of Creed. I don't have the chops to stand up next to Scott Stapp. Let's be
The
real.
mutton chops.
You could probably make a better
I
Florida
could
Marlin
grow the
song.
mutton chops.
All right, then you can stand next to Scott Stapp. Enjoy.
Oh no!
Don't get a Scott Stapp infection.
I want to see if... Yeah, dude. This... My freaking invisible glass. Because it's like the same color as my...
I can't
It's real cool.
see you any.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see you. You don't have a camera up.
No,
Foxman called me a turkey.
because your,
Thanks, Fox.
it's your birthday.
Happy
Turkey
birthday,
day.
you turkey.
See, look. That's
Nick,
really
fix
cool.
your mic. What happened to my mic? Is
Happened to
it
your
is
mic?
it too hot? Oh, Skype might have auto-adjusted me. Hang on. We'll sort it out right now.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
I've returned from my beverage journey.
missed you.
Let's go.
Mm.
Game start.
wait. Mixer.
You let me know when you're ready.
What's arcade mode? The
Don't go to
golden
arcade
base.
mode. Just start the freaking game.
Right now?
Yeah. Well, no.
right.
Wait till it says
No,
Cliff
no, we're
of-
good.
Okay, begin.
Ucampa?
Yeah, Cliff of No Way Back is the first level.
So there's a bunch of
Mice.
rats.
They're mice.
Bad rats.
You should go through this if you haven't played this. You know, get the tutorial down.
I watched you play it.
Yep, you might not articulate that there are two freaking...
Jump buttons.
Yes.
A and Y.
Yes.
Oh, that's important to know.
It's
All right, good.
extremely important.
Yeah.
Most of the time you want to use Y, but there are some times when you want to use a tiny jump instead of a big jump.
You know, when I played this, it was on the Xbox Live Indie Games, and it didn't start like this. So that's interesting.
Did you have no tutorial or something?
You started in like a temple, and there were just spikes all the time already.
You know what we should do just before we get started here is thank subscribers.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we
good
should.
idea.
So I'm going to take a quick second for people who subscribe during the news section and say thank you, Kid and Cakes 1, Serenezen, Midwest123, Radkins, and O'Dakes. Thank you very much for those subscriptions, and we'll shout them out as they come in for the rest of the stream. How about you, Josh?
I would like to thank Hired Help. I would like to thank Mildly Impolite and Clue Dog VG. Thank you very much for those
Clue
subs. OTI Wash. Get some subs for your buds in chat.
And how about you, birthday boy?
I would like to thank Scruffy Bacon. Thank you very much for the support. How do I get this little hanging jewel in the air here?
That's a skull. It gives you a 1-up.
Yeah, I want it, though.
I don't know if it's possible to get the one on that level. I mean, I'm sure it is, but I don't know the trick.
I don't know it either.
Okay.
Oh, I got my first death.
Oh, I didn't change my game title either. I'm the worst.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
I got the skull.
Oh, you did? How'd you get it?
You fall down on that block
Oh,
that falls.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
So then I
That
got
was
it.
one
So I'm better than
1,000
you at this
spec.
game, right?
Yeah, good and best of luck to you.
I'm still crackly on my mic. Why am I crackly?
Yeah, you're a little snap.
You're a little.
crackle, pop.
I hear the crackles.
I checked the levels. I'm low.
It's okay.
Nah, it's not. It's not like a.
Oh, it's not clipping. It's
It's
crackling.
Oh, you know what? It was probably because I was uninstalling my video card drivers trying to fix my computer before, and I probably screwed up the sound again. Great. All right, we'll fix that later, I guess. Sorry.
Huh.
Mic is still broken, you scum lord.
I died. I died my first time because spikes just came up out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, you gotta watch out for that.
I'll just sit further away from the mic.
It's like an electrical thing, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Agreed.
If you could put your wire further away from the microphone, that might work. If you could make it so the electricity has to travel a longer distance and thus gets tired.
Yeah.
All right. I'll route it around my room if that helps.
And now, what do you think of Sen Goku? I think he was probably like the legitimate first Super Saiyan. So,
Excuse me?
He's also known as Kakarot. I think he's pretty cool.
Rat. I'm still on this rat level with the first tiki traps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Get ready. There are levels where like I have died, upwards of 50 times. So, dying like a couple of times, I wouldn't get disheartened until you end up spending like maybe 15, 20 minutes on the same level.
I don't think I'm disheartened.
You just sound a little disheartened, so I didn't want to,
Well, I always sound mother bus. My mother is a bus. Oh, blue triangle, up, down, all around. Thank you very much for your subscription to J Smith Town. Wait, how does my thing go? I don't remember. Blue triangle, thank you very much.
Take
for that sub.
fucking forever for each subscriber. Oh my god, the whole time.
What are you gonna do?
The whole time I've been waiting to say hi and thank you to Hired Help. But
Oh, tell
Raise
Hired
some
Help I
suds
said
for
hi
your
to.
buds for J.
Yeah.
Smith OTI.
Thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.
I'm very displeased with myself on this level.
I died to one of those spikes also, this shooting one.
So the thing with the scorpions is that you can execute like an instant kill maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, okay, just making sure.
Backstab it.
Yeah, if you backstab it and you're holding the direction that you're supposed to hit.
Do I have infinite knives?
Yes.
Oh, then why don't
I'm
I just
still
shoot
on
the
this level
scorpions to
because
death
I
from a
want
distance?
that. I want that jewel real bad. The skull.
Yeah, I fucked that up like 20 times. You can shoot the scorpions to death from a distance, but you can also backstab them if you want to.
Makes me feel like a ninja when I shoot them from a distance. I like that.
People are always, whenever I get shot by a dart, because you can use your, I wonder if there's a secret now. You can use your throwing knives to stop the darts that get shot at you by turrets.
Oh.
And that's like not a spelunky, like rope whipping type thing. It's like a really important actual strategy. So people are always like, why don't you just throw knives all the time? Well, the reason you don't throw knives all the time is because if you're throwing knives, you can't actually move. So there you go, people who have been asking me, why don't you just throw knives all the time?
Dude,
I'm gonna throw knives all the time and see how that works out.
this green screen cup that I got is badass.
Green screen cup.
It's
My
cantaloupe
cup
flavored.
is like the exact shade of green to be like
Honeydew.
green screen. So I make myself disappear in it.
This cup.
It's the ultimate invisible cup.
I have a cup.
Never been
It's
one
invisible.
like
If it's
it.
a green screen cup, can you see what the liquid is inside of it?
Nah,
Oh shit, that's a great idea. You could put anything you want in there.
you can put boobs in there.
You could have a drinkable boob.
No one be the
Well,
wiser.
I mean, drinkable boobs, that's kind of like the foundation of the entire dairy industry.
Oh yeah.
No, you're not wrong.
I know. Alright. Are you guys on the next level yet? Like
no, I've been a
rope-
real dingus obsessing about my mic, so I've just been dying a lot on the scorpion level.
It's barely noticeable for real.
Excuse
Okay.
me?
Yeah.
Chat noticed it, that's why I was worried.
Oh, chat notices everything. They told me I had a hairy asshole when I stepped out of the room.
Oh my god.
They're not wrong. I mean, that's the thing that really burns me up about it.
Maybe you had the green screen underwear on and they could see through.
That's the problem. Oh,
Don't worry
that
that.
me. All right, Ryan F. up down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
Spikes.
Now, even though the mic isn't that bad, Nick, I would like you to do something for me.
What's that?
Could you role play as if you're like a traffic helicopter reporter?
This is Nick calling in with the weather. We've got some real hard times here at the top of the world over the metropolis city center. How's that?
That actually,
This motherfucker's in like a helicopter while like the apocalypse is raining down.
Didn't you see
next.
2012?
He's the ultimate like professional. Oh God,
Yeah,
what is
I'm
that?
not gonna
Jay
abandon my
679 up, down, all around. Welcome back to Jay Smith Down. Thank you very much for your subscription. I died for you. I hope you're okay with that.
I died for you. I found a great example of when you should use small jump. It's because there's spikes in the ceiling.
yeah, very important. There's some more subtle examples of small jump being effective too.
Sounded like a fucking helicopter.
It did. It was actually really good. All right. Are you guys on World 1 yet?
How are you supposed to get that? I got a 1-up for doing jack shit, and then I died immediately afterwards.
Well, you have 1,001 lives, so you should be okay.
What's everyone's live situation at?
It's like 995, maybe.
I
Yeah.
have
That's what I'm at.
996.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know that block fell. What the hell?
When do these rats get bored of me and stop telling me stuff?
Ah, I see how you're supposed to get that one.
Hey, get back here.
I've never had that happen before. Okay.
If you're stuck, open the menu with button 5 and retry. You know what button 5 is?
Yeah, you know, I appreciate that they didn't want to, like, say, use this button on your Xbox 360 controller, but how many people are using non-Xbox 360 controllers?
Some people use PS4 or PS3 controllers.
That's
I think.
true, but don't they have, like, PC drivers, or do you have to use Joy-to-Key for that stuff?
I don't know.
Because, like, the 360 has, you know, the drivers, so
Yeah.
it can just detect whatever device you're actually using.
Can't Sony just put out drivers for their shit?
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do.
That makes sense. I don't know.
I like the PS4.
don't want people
J6029
using
said,
them.
"Don't die for me. I'm already dead." I feel really bad now.
Don't die for me, Argentina.
The Elder spoke about a time with no checkpoints.
Oh, I know where you are now.
Am I close to you?
Well, I mean, you're a couple levels back. That could be anywhere from, like, you know, 45 seconds to 12 hours, so.
Burning down the house.
It's a great song.
Why don't we listen to more Talking Heads?
I listen to Talking Heads all the fucking time.
Yeah, me too.
Naive Melody, man. It's the greatest song.
I don't think I ever heard
Dad
that one.
looks like a badass in this game.
You're watching the story cutscene. That's dedication right there.
I want to
Father
know
is
about why
missing.
I'm raiding this lost world.
Wait, is there actual cutscene stuff, or is it just
Well,
reading?
you
It's a picture in
are
text.
probably about to skip it if you haven't already.
I'm like damn close to skipping it. Oh, look at that
Objection.
beard!
It's really long, so...
Is it?
Excuse me?
Is there more pictures, or like,
I skipped it.
There's lots of pictures, but it is really long.
is there like
just
a
got
way
to the
that I can just
second
like
dad
skip to
picture.
the next cut? I just want to see the pictures.
No. Just Wanleon 965. Let me get this out of the way before I have to do a 12-step fucking wiki how about how to start playing the game.
WikiHow.
What the hell is
WikiHow.
button 5? Oh,
Figure
start. I guess.
Oh, here's where I started the game on the Xbox. Okay.
Oh,
So
shit.
after the cutscene is where the game normally starts. I get it.
Okay. Steam is down, apparently.
Doesn't feel that way for me.
I mean, once you're in, you know? It's like The Skulls
Yeah.
starring Joshua Jackson.
Until you want out.
Charlie
Yeah.
Conway?
Yes, you're right. Yes, he was Charlie Conway.
Yeah, he was.
Away.
Whoa,
Oh.
we did it.
Oh, there was a spike there.
We did it, Reddit. Ooh.
Alright, I instant killed that scorpion.
See, now you understand the draw behind the instant kill.
I had no other option. The thing was right next to me.
Oh, Steam is back up now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go, little spelunky man.
Oh, this is where the level starts to get a little tricky.
Pretty sure dropping down on the right kills you instantly, so I'm gonna go left.
My butt is so mad at that.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I provide to you guys.
Oh my
Oh.
god, Becky. Look at Josh's butt. It is so mad. It's like one
Hey.
of those rapper guys.
Girlfriends or something.
No, but like the rapper dudes are the angry ones usually.
You think they're mad?
Yeah. Have you ever heard Ja Rule?
Ja Rule's not that
I don't
mad.
give a
He
fuck
sings
about
with
my
J-Lo.
baby.
He just wants to be with his baby.
Yeah, but if he's not, then he'll fucking tear that ass up.
J-Lo's?
Probably not. She was like married at the time.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, to
He'll still
Batman.
tear that ass up.
You
I can't believe he's the new Batman.
Really? I mean,
Oh.
he seems like a Batman-y guy.
Hell, he was.
Uh,
I
two
forgot about
donkeys
this.
here. Jimmy G and Juan Leon 965. Big old donkeys to you, and thank you very much for the support. Much
Big
appreciated.
old donkeys.
It's the best kind of donkey if you're gonna give one to somebody.
You know what? You're not wrong. Might as well.
Don't give him a half ass. Get it?
Really like that one.
Don't
That was a good one, Nick. Bravo.
want to give somebody a half donkey. That's more of a Ja Rule type thing there.
Who?
Ja Rule?
I don't know what that is.
DMX
Are
is
these-
apparently greater than Ja Rule.
Yeah, X is
true.
probably better than Ja Rule.
Ja Rule was like the hottest act on the planet for like 18 months.
Does Ja Rule give it to you?
No, I mean, he was in a movie with Steven Seagal called Exit Wounds. Or was
Sound
I
that...
like
think
you
Ja
could do
Rule
some giving
stabbed
it.
someone.
You're thinking of Tony Yayo.
No, Ja Rule stabbed someone too.
Stop stabbing everybody, guys.
He's a captain stabbing.
Oh, the anal sex on a ship.
Captain stabbing. Gets me every time. What a great name.
I don't get it.
I'd buy a shirt that says Captain Stabbing on it.
The people
I
that know
broke
what it is,
myself.
though, are gonna think you're a real weird dude, except they know what it is, so
I
they are
didn't
too.
break myself. I should have there, but it didn't die. Oh, what is that? It is Juan Leon 965 up down all around. Thank you very much for your welcome, Jay Smith down. Raise some suds for your buds.
I think Ja Rule might be the only act from the late 90s and early 2000s whose like one-hit wonder songs I don't even remember. Because I think maybe like the frequency of his voice was such that it just
He was in everything.
Well, no, I don't mean frequency in terms of like the amount of times. I mean like the physical like like the pitch of his voice. I think it was so
Was
low
too
that
low?
yeah, my brain just classified it as like, you know,
Solo.
like airplane noises or something like that, like background noise.
Didn't he do a lot of collaborations? Maybe he also just like wasn't in his own songs very often.
Oh, he was in his own songs.
Oh.
He's the one who didn't give a fuck about his baby or something like that.
You should though, if it's your baby.
No, he doesn't. It's Ja Rule.
Baby got back.
No, that's Sir
Right?
Mix-a-Lot. Seattle's best rapper.
He's from Seattle.
Yeah, his part's a little scary.
There's a lot of spikes here. I keep walking near them. Don't do that.
I can tell you approximately how many there are, Nick. In case you're curious about that kind of information.
Not really. Oh my god. At least this game has good jump controls. I can respect it for that. That's where La Mulana lost the plot for me. Like, I like the game in theory, but just you gotta be able to control your character properly, and it's not fun if you can't.
It's got
Oh, you scum! Knife coming out of the wall like a butter.
La Mulana has like Castlevania controls
Right.
for jumping. Playism's been kind of killing it lately. Carol Blaster was a fun game, and been playing this. You might have seen Kate play it yesterday. Ass to Breed. It's a space shooter. Yes, it has ass in the title. Let's just get the jokes out of the way.
Ass to
Ass.
breed?
Yeah, ass to breed.
I hope that I don't ever need my ass to breed.
You need an ass to breed. As long as it's not a half donkey, I guess.
Well,
What would it
hey.
be without my donkey? I would probably
Or
be
would
an
you be?
ogre.
Get out of here, rat.
I don't know where it's safe to stand.
I forgot
Just
what I
don't
was gonna
stand.
Say, but it's
Don't
a good
stand so close to me.
Oh shit. I jumped the dagger at the end and I made it out of 2-1.
game. 2-1.
Yeah, is that real bad? I'm super
You're on
slow.
2-1 already.
Slow. What was I supposed to be on?
Well, I don't know. You're ahead of me.
I don't.
No way.
How do you tell what life that you're on?
The level, like when you start the game, it tells you what level
Oh,
you're
you
on.
start the level.
No, I think there's been a misunderstanding somehow, because there's no way I'm doing very well.
Is it possible
already
if you're
played the
on?
game.
Like the tutorial levels count as zeros,
Oh.
and the tutorial levels are still, you know, dieable. You
I thought it
be
said
on
2-1.
You could be on 2-1. I'm on 2-1 right now, so
Is that the one with the skull, like right to the right hand side?
they all have a skull.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta fall down sets of
Okay.
bunch of scorpions. I don't know.
Oh, we did it.
How do I bait this damn block into... Oh, there we go.
I'm an idiot.
He ain't on 2-1. NL, you're on 3-1. Oh, okay, my mistake. You think I would know, considering that, you know, I played this game. You'd be surprised, though. Woo, it was kind of close. NL, you're on 3, Scum 1. No, you're right, I am. Sorry, my mistake. Totally
I can't
my
believe
bad.
you need 1-ups in a game where you have over 1,000 lives.
I think the
So
skull
funny.
is kind of like a joke, right?
Yes.
It gives you...
I get the skulls.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to get them, but I think it's like getting a bandage in Super Meat Boy, except it doesn't
Shit.
give you, like, you know, extra characters. Although, apparently there are extra characters in the game.
They should let you play as a spelunker.
I know, like, you know, this is a Nicholas game, not you.
I mean,
Ah,
it
got
is.
it.
But you can play as Curly Brace from Cave Story.
Oh, really?
Makes sense.
I don't know how, though.
I cleared 2.
Oh, there you go. That's good news.
I got my face crushed as soon as I started the next one.
Can you play as Larry and Mo Brace as well, or just Curly?
That was very clever, Nick.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
No, Scorpion Man!
I don't understand. How does 2-3 when the rocks fall? Oh, okay.
You can
I get
bait
it.
them.
Yeah, I get it. I think. Go away, I'm baiting.
How do you feel about Dax Shepard?
You're gonna say, how do you feel about baiting?
I assume that we're all for it.
We're probably on the
Dax?
same page there. Who's Dax Shepard?
Dax Shepard, he's the go away, I'm baiting guy. Also,
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
a principal actor in Without a Paddle, Dane Cook's magnum opus Employee of the Month. He is married to Kristen Bell. Kristen Burr. Remember, Kristen Bell, she played Batman.
Kirsten Durst.
Kristen Burr.
Oh, there's a lot
Fudge
of
my
rocks here.
brown scorpion and make it purple because that is a son of a gun.
You don't want a purple scorpion.
I don't
though.
think you want a purple scorpion. That
They
sounds
gave
like
it to me.
sounds like a terribly painful sexual maneuver.
It involves a lot of, like, cutting off blood circulation, which nobody really thinks is a good idea. I mean, maybe somebody does. I don't.
It's a tough game.
That is a lot of
Mom,
baiting for this
Dad
level.
gave me the purple scorpion.
Dad shouldn't do anything of the sort.
Father. He gives me one every night.
Whew. All right. This is a level I was at yesterday in my Let's Play. It's a tricky one.
That son of a scum Spike got me in the twice in a row.
More like, let's bait rocks, apparently. All I'm doing anymore.
Like, what is that? More like what's the first thing that you said more like to?
Instead of
Constantly,
let's
I
play.
do this
Let's
mistake
bait
over and
rocks.
over again.
You get Curly Brace. Oh, that was stupid of me. You get Curly Brace when you get 30 skulls of the Shogun.
Oh, so there is a reason.
There you go.
Oh. The blocks break away and then you can't go up anymore. That's mean.
Okay, let's do this shit.
I'm really curious how hard this actually gets as we get further in.
Super fucking hard.
Because right now it's pretty tolerable, but, like, I'm sure it gets crazy later.
I'm on World 5, I think.
You're really good.
No, not right now. Like in my series.
Oh,
And it
you
gets
still on 1-3?
No, I'm not on 1-3.
The
World
part
3?
that sucks, too, is when you finally get really far in the game and you realize you won't have enough lives to finish it all,
Chad, did
and then you gotta
see-
start over.
Is that actually how it works? Like if you don't have enough lives, you have to start back at the beginning?
I mean, I imagine when you run out of lives, the game ends, right? Isn't that what the whole...
Well, I basically put myself in willful denial of like,
Okay.
let's
Like
just
you'll get negative lives.
well, I don't know, just like don't think about it and maybe it won't come to pass.
Okay. 'Cause that'll be a Let's Play killer right there.
Nah, you just do it over again. It's pretty much my business strategy when it comes to Let's Playing to begin with, isn't it?
Just do it over again.
Yeah. I may actually start another XCOM series because
Oh,
this
sweet. I love those.
this mod called the Long War.
You get duck. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need that?
This
get
Long
Goose
War
too,
mod
if you
is
want.
supposedly really, really good.
I'll watch you play. I love watching you play XCOM.
I'm glad to hear that. Woo! Okay, that was pretty close. Damn, NL is doing a lot better. I am a little bit further in the game than I am in the episode that was uploaded today, so I'm not surprised that I was able to beat that. Although I am a little surprised that I was able to beat that on the first try.
I'm on 2-4.
That was indeed the
make me
Oompa
good?
Loompa level. You sure? I'm proud of you, Josh.
Thanks, dude.
I think I'm
You
on that level.
son of a
too.
scum. Tiki
Oh, you
face.
gotta use the same blocks twice. That's great. All right, that's a creative level design. I appreciate that.
I'm not happy about that
Oh,
one.
I
Whoa,
forgot to
Chad!
jump.
Chad is really impressed by my ability to have beaten that last level. I was stuck there for like maybe 25 minutes in the last video I did, so to beat it on the first try does seem pretty crazy.
Apparently, you can buy extra lives with coins or something. So there's maybe a way out of this.
With coins?
Somebody said that. Extra lives in the store, you get coins by playing with different characters.
But you need different characters. You need the
I don't understand.
you need
it either,
the
don't
skulls
worry
to
about
get the characters, then the characters give you coins? Where does it end?
it. Carol Blaster, apparently.
Oh, dude, I would love to play this as Carol Blaster. Carol Blaster character.
It's
Frog.
more vacuum.
Frogman. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, careful. It's gonna be spikes, I'm sure.
How do I do
Holy
this?
shiz! Oh, the block got me. The last block. Damn it.
You guys think they're going to announce the last block at E3?
Maybe.
I doubt it. They kept putting it off
Ooh.
every other year.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. I got it. Whew, that's a tough one.
Looking forward to E3. I can't wait to go sit in my Twitch chat and be cynical about it with everyone.
I think one of the
Damn it.
conferences are on Tuesday, I think.
Monday and Tuesday.
Maybe on Monday we can do
Thanks.
something. Apparently there's a microtransaction store in 1001 Spikes. I haven't even seen it.
Son of a scum.
Did you get the season pass yet?
I did not get the 1001 Spikes season pass.
You're gonna miss out.
Can I offer some 100 up? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Can I offer some insight?
No.
I have no insider information here. 1001 Spikes. It's a Nicholas release. Don't tell me it's Nicholas. I talked to Tyrone. It's Nicholas. Nicholas Pickles, star of Video and Arcade Top 10, which our show is modeled after. But
Remember the name.
It's $15 with a $5 loyalty discount if you own other Nicholas products, Night Sky HD or Cave Story Plus. I wonder if that's a test for the potential price point for The Binding of Isaac Rebirth and its loyalty discount. I wonder.
I thought that was canceled.
It is, but this is like hypothetically. One. Perfect timing.
Son of a fuck.
Hey, drop
I always
_G.
double
Thank you
jump
very
there,
much
and I
for your
shouldn't because
subscription.
I'm not smart enough to realize I make mistakes all the time.
It's a tough
You know?
There's a
level.
secret block up here. Okay.
This is a very tough level.
Am I in last place?
Did Nicolas Cage make this game? I wish.
How come we haven't built the Nicolas Cage puzzle yet together?
Brack the Man, has he finished it? Like,
I think yeah, I downloaded it. I mean, maybe. I saw it on the thing, Marketplace.
is it in number 1 yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just really like building
All right, I'm
puzzles of
on
Nicolas
fire
Cage
level
with you.
now.
You're on fire. I'm on fire level 2.
I'm
Is
on
it the
fire
first fire
level
level?
2.
I don't know. Do you have fireballs shooting out of the ground, making you wish you were dead?
No,
They're not out of the ground, they're out of the walls.
Yeah, out of the
Oh,
sides.
I know. That's a good level. That's like Jonathan Blow tweeted. He's a big fan of this game. He tweeted that this is one of his favorite levels. That level you're on is one of his favorite levels in video game history.
Really?
Yeah. No pressure.
None
Can you
taken.
jump on the fire burners
You should not need
even
to
when
do
they're
that.
not firing?
I would advise you to not do that.
All right.
That's my semi-professional opinion. This level is fucking annoying.
That are you? It's my scat man.
You know that people still try to tell me that the Scatman is like or Scatman John is a good song because it's like an uplifting story about a guy who, you know,
Scats?
stutters, but then he learned how to scat sing.
Scats.
And I'm like, I can't get behind that. It's like saying, you
The-
know, the thong song's an uplifting song about a dude who is liberating women's underwear or something.
No, it is uplifting because at the end he goes, "The scat man can do it, then so can you."
Yeah, so what?
And he's
That
the
seems
scat
kind of
man.
like mean to the scat man. Just like
Bee, bop, bop,
this
bada,
idiot
boop.
can do it, so can you.
He's not
Well,
an
he
idiot.
is the scat
He speaks
man.
very quickly.
He is the scat man, so
Oh, it's a first-person song.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he just talks about himself like from an external perspective, and that's okay.
I got your external perspective right here.